a new beginning. Happy New Year! Once upon a time in a small, friendly town called Bloomville, there lived a group of friends who were eagerly awaiting the arrival of a new year. They were excited to bid farewell to the old year, which had brought its fair share of challenges and sorrows. The friends consisted of 4 individuals: Sarah, a cheerful school teacher; Jake, a hard-working mechanic; Lisa, an aspiring artist; and Mike, a kind-hearted firefighter. Despite their different backgrounds and professions, they had formed a close-knit bond over the years. As December approached, the town of Bloomville transformed into a magical wonderland. Streets were adorned with colorful lights, shop windows showcased festive decorations, and the aroma of freshly baked cookies filled the air. The friends decided to plan something special to celebrate the upcoming New Year's Eve. One sunny afternoon, they gathered at Sarah's cozy home to brainstorm ideas for their New Year's celebration. Sitting around her wooden dining table, sipping hot cocoa, they shared their hopes and dreams for the year ahead. Sarah said, "How about we organize a community gathering in a park? We can invite all our friends and neighbors to welcome the new year together." Jake added, "That sounds great, and we could have a big bonfire with marshmallows and hot dogs." Lisa, always brimming with creativity, suggested, "Why not create a giant art installation to symbolize our hopes for the new year? We can all contribute and make it a beautiful centerpiece." Mike, the pragmatic one, chimed in, "I like all these ideas, but let's also make sure we have some safety measures in place for the bonfire. As a firefighter, I'll take care of that." With their plans in motion, they got to work. Sarah sent out invitations. Jake gathered firewood. Lisa collected art supplies. And Mike ensured they had all the safety equipment needed. As New Year's Eve approached, excitement grew throughout Bloomville. The townsfolk eagerly looked forward to the community gathering, and the friends could feel the buzz in the air. On a big day, they all met at the park to set up for the celebration. The bonfire crackled to life, casting a warm glow over the park, while the art installation took shape, with colorful paintings representing hope, unity, and love. People from all walks of life came together, sharing stories, laughter, and delicious treats. The air was filled with joy and optimism. As the clock struck midnight, the friends and the entire town counted down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Fireworks lit up the night sky, and the new year arrived with a burst of dazzling colors. The friends hugged each other tightly, knowing that this year would bring new challenges, but they were ready to face them together. They had learned that friendship, unity, and the support of their community were the most valuable gifts of all. In Bloomville, that New Year's celebration became a cherished tradition, a reminder that no matter what life brought their way, they could always count on the warmth and strength of their friendship to light their path forward. And so, each year, they continued to welcome the new year with hope, love, and a heartwarming celebration in their beloved town. The end, or rather, the beginning of another beautiful year filled with happiness and togetherness in Bloomville. Little Dad and Big Heart. Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, there lived a man named Tom. Tom was known far and wide for being the shortest dad in the town. He stood at just 5 feet tall, but what he lacked in height, he more than made up for in heart. Tom had a loving wife, Emily, and 2 wonderful kids, Lily and Ben. Lily and Ben were tall for their age, and they often towered over their dad. Yet, they adored him more than anyone else in the world. One sunny morning, as Tom was preparing pancakes in the kitchen, Lily and Ben ran in, their faces beaming with excitement. "Dad, Dad," they shouted, "there's a big school picnic next weekend, and we want you to come with us." Tom smiled, knowing how much his children loved spending time with him. "Of course, I'll come," he replied. "It sounds like a lot of fun." As the days passed, Tom could sense that Lily and Ben were growing a bit concerned. They had seen their dad struggle to keep up with them during their previous outings, and they didn't want him to feel left out. One evening, after dinner, Tom sat down with his kids and said, "I know I'm not as tall as you two, and I may not be the fastest, but I promise to make this picnic special." The kids were touched by their dad's words, and they decided to plan a picnic that would be perfect for all of them. They chose a nearby park with a beautiful lake, where they could enjoy the scenery and have a relaxed day. On the day of the picnic, Tom, Lily, and Ben arrived at the park early in the morning. They spread out a cozy blanket, and Tom set up a mini barbecue grill. While the sausages sizzled and the pancakes cooked, they played board games and chatted. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, Tom suggested they go for a leisurely boat ride on the lake. Lily and Ben helped their dad into the boat, and they rowed gently across the water. Tom's face lit up as he watched his children paddle, and he felt immense joy just being with them. The picnic continued with more games, laughter, and delicious food. Tom showed off his impressive kite-flying skills, making a colorful kite dance in the sky. Lily and Ben cheered him on, realizing that their dad might be short in stature, but he was full of talents and love. As the day drew to a close, the family watched the sunset together, their hearts full of warmth and happiness. Lily and Ben realized that it wasn't about how tall or short someone was. It was about the love and connection they shared. On the way home, Ben hugged his dad tightly and said, "Dad, you're the best dad in the world, and we love you just the way you are." Tom smiled and replied, "And you two are the best kids a short dad like me could ever hope for. I love you both more than anything." From that day on, Tom, Lily, and Ben continued to create wonderful memories together, cherishing the moments that truly mattered. Tom might have been the shortest dad in town, but he had the biggest heart and the happiest family in the world. And so, in their little corner of the world, they proved that it's not the height that defines a person, but the love, kindness, and joy they bring into the lives of others. The end, or rather, the beginning of a lifetime filled with love and togetherness for the little dad with the big heart and his loving family.